Shalom. Let's start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to those who let this wisdom truth across the folk on serve all faith, truth, sincerity. I raise the brother. I'm on one above from the Birmingham Camp out by GMS. Then we get the sentence going to this about how the so-called man Esau Edom. Esau is gonna reap. He's gonna reap what he sowed. He sowed violence and wickedness and lies and deception, on the earth, and this devil think that he's gonna get away from what all he done. He's not. You so bad, you do bad, you plant a seed of wickedness and violence and so forth. It's gonna come back on you. It's gonna come back around on you. It's gonna be a matter of time, and that's what we are, and that's what we're heading into, with the so-called man Edomite's kingdom. The downfall of this place, and it starts with the apostle as the brother in the great millstone of the word of the Lord, the good seed that's being sown, by the word of the Lord, by the prophets of the Lord, the men of the Lord. Hopefully I'm part of the righteous number, but the men of the Lord from the apostle elders and brother of great millstone first and foremost, and those that believe that teaching the word of the Lord, and going off of doctrine, teaching the word of the Lord sincerely, it's planting that good seed. It's planting, it's giving you the truth of the word of the Lord, and telling you about what's to come to this so-called white man Esau Edomite's kingdom. Really, they read, and to America, Babylon the Great. This place is going to be destroyed, man. When the Lord Yahweh Shah returns. But we had drove for, and they, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. So like I say, you keep pushing all this lie, the so-called man Esau even keep pushing all this false information, deception, lies, and violence in the earth. All it's gonna come back on him, man. It's gonna come back on him, man. All the rape, rob, murder he done, he has done nothing beneficial, but just take. He hasn't really been given nothing really good, at all. He ain't good. The so-called man Esau Edomites nation of Edom, even that they not good, they are the wicked, starting with the elites of Esau Edom, the wicked elite of Esau Edom. There's no righteousness in them, all they know is just to be destructive and wicked, man. But let's say, well, all they doing and planning, all that wickedness they doing and all the violence, and blaspheming, and they try to come against the Lord, the men of the Lord, whatever they do, they try to come against the truth. They're gonna come back on them, man. It's not gonna know that all that they done, it's gonna come back on them, man. The violence that they sown is gonna come back on their head, But go to Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So be not deceived, the Lord Yahweh Shah is not mocked, man. So Lord Yahweh Shah, he hasn't forgotten. He hasn't forgotten what these devils, so-called man Esau Edomites had done. Rape, rob, murder, especially the children of Israel, Israelites, it wasn't too long ago, so, and Lord has forgotten, these devils, getting put to death, the Roman soldiers, piercing the Lord and so forth, these Romans, they're back today in reincarnation, so these devils got a lot to pay for. And when the Lord Yahweh Shah returns, he's gonna wipe this place out with fire, man, with fervent heat. Fire that you don't want to take, the judgment of the Lord that you don't want to take part of, man. That fire, man, But I'll say these devils got a lot to pay for, man. Y'all gonna get y'all, man. Y'all Edomites not gonna get away, Revelation 18:20. Rejoice over her that heaven and you holy apostles and prophets for the Most High have avenged you on her. So that's what the Lord Yahweh was gonna do. He's gonna avenge his elect, you know, from this so-called Esau Edomite's kingdom, man. You know, and take this devil down for all the oppression, you know, they put on the children of Israelites, you know, so-called Negro, Latino natives, you know. Lord's gonna pay this devil back, man, you know. And the curses and everything gonna fall on the nation of Edom, Esau, man, you know. And the elect, start with the elect, the so-called Negro, Latino, native Israelites, you know, from the Apostle Ezra, Brother Great Millstone. Hopefully, I'm part of righteous number, you know, me myself, that we're gonna get avenged, man, cause we crying out. Only the men of the Lord right now, Israel, is crying out against the abominations of this devil, man. The rest of Israel right now, 2/3 is relaxed, and most of 2/3 are women, but you know, you got men up in there too, you know. But most of 2/3 nation Israelites are relaxed right now, cause you know they figure that hey, you know, we ain't getting beat with no whips no more, or chained up no more, you know. They rather work a 9 to 5. They rather be satisfied working 9 to 5, but you still a slave, you know, or pay taxes, whatever. Maybe you still paying tributary somehow, some way to these devils. You know, you're not free. I say, you know, you're not free. You know, you're not really fully free. You're not fully free till you ain't got pay nothing to nothing, no bills, no, you know. You'll be ruling. It's all about rulership, and that's what they elected the men of the Lord from the Apostle Ezra brethren. Well, the men of the Lord from the Apostle Ezra brethren, you know, have, you know, that mindset of trying to be rulers, you know, to be the rule, man, you know, and not really, you know, settle, you know, to be here and, you know, sell out, take the bag, and be comfortable here in the society, man. Nah. The elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native men, we want to rule, man. You know, we won't be the ones to be, you know, get paid tribute, and you know, and we ain't got to answer to nobody, you know, except Lord Yahushua, you know, because he the King of Kings, you know. But far like, you know, other nations, we ain't gotta be under the foot of other nations no more, or under the so-called Esau Edomite's foot. So that what the elect desire, man, rulership, man. But the rest of Jake, so-called Negro, Latino, Native men, they rather just, hey, you know what, I sell out, take the bag, you know, shuck and jive, be a coon, whatever it may be, you know. But the elect of so-called Negro, Latino natives, we don't desire that. Hopefully I'm part of the righteous number. The elect men of the nation Israelites. But I'm go to Revelation 18:21, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, "Thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more." So yeah, that's what's gonna happen by violence. So you reap violence, you put out violence out there. So-called Esau Edom's gonna come back down on your head, man. You know, thus with violence, and that's when the Lord got about Shabbat turns with the angels. They're gonna put fire to this play by the laser beams, the chariots, you know, and ultimately the thermal missiles. That your blessing that you have the sword, not just by, you know, not just the gun itself, but what you use like for, like, you know, to make your bombs and all that, the nuclear bombs that you've been bombing the other countries with, it's gonna come back on your head. You know, you think that you're gonna get away from doing all that, you know, bombing nations, different nations and so forth, and, you know, bombing even here in America, bombing Tulsa, Oklahoma, where Jake was at. You know, you think that you're gonna get away. Nah, you don't get away with all that. It's gonna come back on your head. It's gonna destroy your kingdom, man. America, Babylon the Great, man. This kingdom, you know, and different, like I said, missiles gonna be shot to different other countries as well, but not every country is gonna get hit with missiles. You know, Lord Yahushua, he has control of everything. So, but this place, America, Babylon the Great, is the main target. And over there in Israel, in the land of Israel as well, you know, with them fake Jews, them Khazar, the Amalekites over there, you know, Amalek, whatever you want to call them, gutter rats over there in Israel right now. That's not the real people of that land. You know, the real people are the so-called Negro, Latino natives, are the Israelites, you know. So from there, I got Isaiah 16:18. Violence shall no more be heard in the land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders, but thou shalt call thy wall salvation and thy gates praise. So yeah, it's gonna be a point, cause you got, like I said, the fake Israelis over there, Israel over there, the fake gutter Jews over there. There's violence over there because they're not the real people, man. They're not the real people of the land. Because Jerusalem is a peaceful place. The so-called Negro Latino Israelites, really, we are peaceful people. Because ever since Israel left Israel, so-called Negro Latinos left the land of Israel, it been nothing but war since them devils over there, the Amalekites, the Khazars, the gutter rats, and fake Jews got over there in that land, man. It been nothing but back and forth, war and missiles flying, or gunshot, whatever you want to call it. It been nothing but chaos over there. And those Iranians over there, man, they they know that them gutter rats now the real people of the land, man. Them fake Jews over there, they know who the real people are. That's why ain't been no peace over there, cause these devils, man, they ain't about peace, man. They ain't straight up. They don't be truthful. They like I said, they rob and steal and lie in your face, man. And take what you got and try to make it their own, And really, these devils really ain't got nothing beneficial, man. They are the cancer of the earth, man. They must be taken out, But like I said, once the so-called Negro Latino Israelites get in power, the land of Israel, once these devils gonna have the so-called Esau Edomites build up the kingdom, that land right there, the land of Israel, and all the different parts of the land of the earth, land mass or what it may be, when so-called Negro Latino Israelites get back in power, it's gonna be peaceful. It's gonna be a peaceful rule, righteous rule. Ain't gonna be no war, no more violence, and because that's all set up by the so-called Esau Edom, man. They don't know how to really settle things, but by what they know. It's by what they blessing, the swore by violence, killing, man. If they don't get what they want, what they go result to? Kill, or they want more than what they want, so they would want to take more than what they really need, or what they really asking for, whatever. Because they devils, they slick, man. But like I say, once these devils so-called Esau Edom get out of power, man, so-called Negro Latino natives, Israelites, it's gonna be a peaceful rulership once Lord Yahushua turns. David, Davidah, the house of David, 144,000 lit, so forth. Gonna govern this earth how it's supposed to be governed right in the right rule. It's set up in the right way, because right now you have the so-called Esau Edomites in power, and everything is out of order, out of whack, and they must be they gotta get out of the power seat. It's time for a new rule, a regime, a righteous regime. Because right now it's ran by wickedness now, by these Edomite devils. So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. So again, like all praise and glory to you. All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the Sisakin brothers, to the few Aqua sisters, to do listen, keep the faith in Yahushua, keep fighting with this, say shalom.